friends, this is Amanda. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Oakland County, Michigan. I'm an A7 size girl in an A2 size world. That means I make 5x7 cards, and we're going to do just that today, make a 5x7 card. If you are a traditional A2 4¼ by 5½ card maker and you'd like the measurements, just let me know. If there are enough of you, I'll just start putting them on the screen. Please note my host code. I appreciate you being here. And today we're going to play with the sketched butterflies. I thought we would use the Naturally Gilded beautiful gold set. And I thought we'd use some Night of Navy with that, with the Night of Navy and gold ribbon. And then this is very vanilla, of course. So we have very vanilla card base, 4¾ by 5¾ matte, 4¾ by 6¾ matte. So easy peasy so far. We have, like I said, some scrap paper of Night of Navy, and I'm not quite sure how much we are going to use of that. We are going to cut a 2" by 7" piece of this designer series paper. Remember that this is dimensional. We're going to cut 2" by 6¾ because we're going to not want it to go to 7, but 6¾ Sorry about that. We'll just cut that. There we go. This is dimensional, so I mean, right here it doesn't look like anything, really. But these are flowers, right? I mean, this is a garden flower. This is beautiful. Alrighty. And I wanted to use the exposed brick embossing folder. And, you know, with me making 5x7 cards and with those of us that make 5x7 cards, it's kind of difficult because the 7 part, you know, it doesn't fit. It's just not the right size. Stampin' Up! Has 2 wonderful large embossing folders for those of us that make larger size cards, like Slimline and the 5x7. So that's great, but we can use this exposed brick. It's a wonderful, wonderful embossing folder. I love it, and it's eclectic enough to go with this set. So I am going to put this here, and I want this to go, I think I want this at least 4 inches, and I want this at least, oh, that's not true. I'm going to have to restart it. I'm sorry, I want it at least 6 inches, maybe 5¾ So I'm going to start with 5¾ Ooh, you know what? We could do 5½. I don't mind 5½. And I'm going to start it at 3½. So 5½ and 3 by 3½. Let's see how that looks. Whoops. There we go. Just like that. Oh yeah, that's perfect. All right. So again, this is 2 inches, I believe, by 6¾ and this is 5½ by 3½. And then we are also going to need a piece of very vanilla, a square that I'm not quite sure the size yet because we're going to do some stamping. And we're going to use the sketched butterfly set. Beautiful, beautiful set. I would like no, not this one. I really need to label these on the size, friend, so I don't have to go through all of them. It's not really fun for you or for I. We are going to do some embossing. Did I take it out already? No? Here it is. I think I want this large one, but I'm not quite sure. Let's just check what this large one looks like. We're going to do some gold embossing with this. I know that Stampin' Up! Is getting some wow gold embossing, so that should be coming soon. Yeah, that looks about right. This might need to be 3 inches by 5½. It's a little too thick for me. All right, try it one more time. I'm going to go 3 inches by 5½ on this one. Oh yeah, that looks better. It looks like more of a rectangle. I'm sorry, you guys can't really see it. So we have rectangle, rectangle, and then a square. So that's perfect. All right. So I thought that we would do a birthday card. Always need birthday cards. This is a really pretty wish. Wishing you a beautiful birthday card is a beautiful sentiment. So let's grab our, what kind do we need? We just need a small one. Just a sentiment block. And wishing you a beautiful birthday. Love the script with this. I think we are going to stamp this in Night of Navy and then do the butterfly in gold. And like I said, I'm not quite sure what butterfly I want to use, so that's why we're going to just wait and see the size and how it looks, actually. That's what I want to do. All right, so, woo, sorry, that's so loud. I'm going to ink up my stamp that says, wishing you a beautiful birthday. And I'm going to put that right here. All right, perfect. I need to get my chamois wet. I've been using too many of these baby wipes. I just need to get my chamois, but I'm trying to get rid of these baby wipes. You know how it is. It's a love-hate relationship. I like how easy they are, and I never remember my chamois. If you guys have any tricks for that, you know, I know that I keep them. Some people keep them in the in our DVD cases or CD cases, whatever we call them right now. But you know, it's kind of smelly afterwards. So, no, I didn't do it again. All right, I did it again. Look at this. Oh, I've got to stop doing that. It's just how I open and close the cases. I just need to do better. There we go. All right. Let's try to get a little bit more of my finger. Sorry, friends. Oop, and then I bumped you on top of that. I'm sorry. Okay, so we have that. And now we're going to, I let this dry for a little bit, and then I'm going to micro powder it up. Now we have this stamp set that can sit right here on the sentiment, or we can have them go around right here. I think we're going to do this one. I should have scooched it over a little bit, but we'll do it right here. I'm really not supposed to touch this, but we'll do it right here. Okay. I'll do a little bit on the angle so it looks like it's flying onto the sentiment. Perfect. Oh, I think this is going to look great. Can you see it already? Okay, let's close up our Versamark. Versamark is the best there is, so don't use anything else. It's a watermark ink that works beautifully for embossing, and then we're just going to put our powder over it. Knock it down. These sketchy butterflies are fun, aren't they? Very cool. And then we'll just put the rest of the powder back in. Like I said, Stampin' Up! Is going to be carrying Wow embossing powder. I know that they're waiting on it, but hopefully we'll get it soon. This is May, so we're hoping, right? Okay, just going to take 2 seconds to heat this up. I'll be right back. Remember, take a quick second and tilt it to make sure that all the powder is good and embossed. You don't want powder on there and then it just flies off and then it doesn't look right. Okay, so we will cut this like this. We might mat it with something. We might mat it with maybe some blue or some gold. That would be pretty, wouldn't it? Let's see what we got. All right, let's put this through and just see. Will this fit in my mini emboss? My Big Shot is a little bit buried right now. I have so many projects going on. So bad. It's so bad, but let's see if I can just put this on here. Just want to get it straight. I'm thinking that this is straight. Maybe just a little bit turned. Yeah, there we go. And we'll put this through. And we're going to emboss this blue. So let's see if it needs a matte after we emboss it. We might not because it's so prettily. It's, you know what, I'm not even gonna start saying that word. It's nicely edged with the stitching on that. So it looks a lot better now that we cut it out. Not just with the, not just in a square, but with these dies. All right, so let's check this, and let's grab the exposed brick embossing folder. Whoops. And we'll put it through there. 3 by 5.5, remember? And then, so I don't have to change my plates around, we're just going to put everything on top of everything else, or we could just move it and emboss this. Oh, silly Amanda. All right. Go. Make sure that you put the folded in of your embossing folder in first, and then run it through. And I did not emboss the bottom part. Let's run it through one more time. It was hanging over. That's never fun, is it? I get a workout every time I do this one. All right, let's see what we got. So pretty. Can you see that texture from here? Isn't that great? All right. I'm going to stick this to the side. I'm going to put this right here. Right? Yeah, here. This right here. Right? That's got to go down. We'll pop this up. Almost had it the wrong way. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's put a little bow, or a big bow. Let's see how this makes. I also have some white. Well, I can't do white. I have some gold twine, if nothing else. Let's see how this makes. Oh, it makes a beautiful ribbon, or beautiful bow. Let's just play with this for a little bit. Don't want it too big. Come on. Here we go. We'll cut these off. Just a small little bow. Put it in the corner. Cut these at a little bit of an angle. There we go. And whoops, I think it needs to be a little bit smaller. Oh no, it's fine. I'm going to do a little bit smaller, but not too much smaller. And then I'll make the little, whoops, I just made it bigger. You just pulled it and made it bigger, friends. There we go. We'll start it like this, teeny tiny, and then we'll make it bigger. Just by a little bit. That's what you have to do with your bows. You just play with them. All right, a little bow, here we go. Cut these down substantially. You could also do a knot here. That would be pretty if you wanted to run it around. Or we have our gold here. Let's see how that looks. Now I can make two bows and go crazy and make a mess in this video. Sorry, friends. I know it takes a little bit long. Oh. Well, that was easy. Too easy. All right. A little bit smaller. So, no, I'm going to use this one right here. Let's get it glued up. I think I'm going to need some extra glue dots. Almost down to the end. All right, we'll put our You know what? We're going to use our strong adhesive for this, which is the Stampin' Seal Plus. I have a hard time with the Stampin' Seal sometimes because I don't check it off right, or it doesn't, you know, so it gets a little funky for me. So I use just a small amount of the Stampin' Seal Plus, and I just threw that on the ground, and that works best for me. Let me know what you guys do, what your preferred adhesive is. In the tape runner, you know, as a tape runner, because I love my Nuvo glue that's in my precision glue press right now by My Sweet Petunia. I know I have lots of questions about that. So my Sweet Petunia glue press. I like the Nuvo glue, and I love art glitter glue. So all right, we're just going to put that right here like that. Sneaky way to get to be able to use smaller 3D embossing folders. Just use a little sketch that, you know. All right, there we go. Let's get all these little release papers off. Make it really nice oh, I just bumped you again. I'm so sorry, friends. Really nice to go through the mail, and we'll put this right here. Let's just make it straight. There we go. Oh, it needs one right here, I'm afraid. Because we embossed it, it's a little bit warped. So it's always good to, you know, put your dimensionals on there, or put it through your embossing, or your embossing machine, and flatten it out. That works sometimes. And I'm just going to do a little bit more. Don't need to be too stingy with our glue adhesive. All right, make sure this is done right. And stick this around here. There we go. What do you think? Do you like the blue and the gold together? I'm a blue and a silver person together, but obviously it goes so well because, you know, Stampin' Up! Has this Night of Navy and, gold. So it does go. Do you like the card sketch? What do you think of these sketched butterflies? I did not use the larger one or the dies on this one. I thought it was, I think I like it like this. Let me just stamp this 4 butterflies to see what it looks like. We'll stamp it right on here just to see if it could have went around. Well, No, I like this one better than this one with the sentiment around it. Let me know what you think. I know there's some empty space up here, but I think it's okay. All right, friends, you have an amazing day. I hope to hear from you soon. If you are not subscribed, I'd really ask it if you would subscribe. That helps my channel out a lot. And if you would give me a thumbs up and a comment, that's even better. Also, please take note of my host code. If you choose to buy anything in May, I'd really appreciate you choosing me as your demonstrator so I get the credit for that. Again, have an amazing day. I'll see you soon. Thanks so much.